right, so we're gonna grab the back of the chair, hold on to the back, and just walk ourselves into that modified downward dog position. Just rock the hips side to side, letting the head just kind of relax. I like to have my legs about hip distance apart. And as you shift your hips, one leg is bent, the other leg is straight, and so we're getting that inner thigh stretch. If you want to get deeper into the stretch, you can always go wider with the legs. And then hold it to one side, so it's like you're doing a deep side lunge, and just kind of move through the hips. So you're keeping your weight anchored in that bent leg, and then you're just moving your hips kind of circular, up and down. And then switching sides, same thing. Just move the hips around. Try not to let the knee go past the toes. And then walking yourself up. Go ahead and just stand about arms distance from the chair, and just kind of shift your shoulders. So hips are slightly tucked, shoulders are rounded, and just so you can kind of see what it looks like from the front, just shifting side to side. And then go right up against that chair. We're just going to kick one leg back and just lift it up. Activating that hamstring, the glute. Chest is nice and open. Switching sides. And then bring this leg out to the side, lift. So toes are forward, we're not turned out, straight forward. Bring it front. And then we're going to switch sides. I'm just going to angle it. So out to the side, lift. Chest is nice and open. Sweep it forward. And then coming back to center. We're just going to focus a little more on those hips. So we're going to turn the toe in and out. So a little inward and outward rotation. So a lot of times this will reveal where our hips are most tight, kind of where your alignment is. So maybe it's tighter when you turn in or out. Mine is always out. That's where I feel the tightness. But these little movements just help kind of break up any tension. Switching sides. Good, just keeping that focus on the rotation of the hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to face back towards the chair. And we're going to start to stretch out the calves and the ankles. So hip distance, bend the knees, little pulses. Again, I'm not forward. If anything, you can use the chair to kind of pull off of it. That way, helps keep that alignment, not letting the knees go past the toes. And then just find that neutral position, soften in the knees, quick little heel raises. You can hardly tell I'm doing anything. It's just enough movement to get into that Achilles tendon area. Working our way up that long calf muscle right below the knee. And then come high off the heels, if you're wearing high heels, and down. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay here, straighten out the legs, back to that bend. Straighten, bend. Straighten, bend. Straighten, bend. Straighten. Hold it here, bounce down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Straighten all the way up. Lower the heels. And then we're going to do those little figure eights. So draw the knee forward and behind. Forward, behind. Getting that nice hip mobility going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides, across, behind. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just swing that leg forward and back. Nice and loose, not trying to make it look perfect. Just let it go. Be mindful of that lower back. If you feel it at all, just limit that range of motion, but it feels good to just let it swing as much as it can. Go ahead and do that. Be mindful of that standing leg as well. Don't let that knee move around. Keep it nice and anchored. Switching sides. Again, you might feel one side is tighter than the other, maybe a little more limited in the range of motion. And shake it out. We're going to continue standing and using our chair to get up into that upper body. So placing one hand on the back of the chair. If you don't have a chair, you can hold onto the wall or a table. Lift that opposite arm up. Hike the shoulders up. Drop the shoulders down and lean away. So hips are going one way. At the same time, that upper body is tilting and we're getting this nice little arched position. Oh, so good. Turn the palm out. Twist, looking over that shoulder. Lift it up and over. Up and back. Up and over. Up and back. Up and over, all the way over this time. Both hands grab the back of the chair and we twist. Lifting the hips as we move the shoulders. And coming up, we'll switch sides. All right, so one hand on the chair, opposite arm comes up and over. Up and back. Up and over. Up and back. Up and over. And really take your time for this. Don't just go through the motion. Even though we're still warming up, this is a very gentle but effective stretch. Feel it, any pain, just come up a little bit higher. But if it feels good, just stretch and pull those hips. I just imagine someone's pulling this arm in one direction. Hips are being pulled the other way. It feels amazing. Place your hands on the chair. Much safer than having someone actually pull you though. If you're stretching and someone's yanking you in different directions, it's a little too much on the body. But if we're just using our legs and our arms and our body to move, much, much, much less risk of any injury happening. I've never been injured doing any of these exercises. And then bring yourself up. Let's roll the shoulders back a few times. And roll them forward. Big, big forward movement. 2, 1. Shake it out. Go ahead and place the chair to the side for now. And we're going to grab our elastic band or a hand towel. And the arms up overhead. We're going to start to get deeper into that upper body and incorporate the core a little more. So starting out, we've just got a neutral spine. Try not to arch, try not to round. Soft bend in the knees, just one straight line. We're going to gently pull those arms back. So notice just the tiniest of movement If we were to let it go, we could go further, but that's not what we're going for initially. Back, even if it's just a few inches, and then back in alignment. Pull back a few inches, back in alignment. One more time, pull back, hold it. Breathing in, hike the shoulders up. Breathing out, drop the shoulders down, pull back a little more. And then lower the arms, roll them back. And forward. Now we're going to bring the arms in front. So just a little narrow V with the arms. Soften in the knees, squeeze. I'm not up here, I'm really squeezing and drawing those shoulder blades down. I'm going to lift up one leg. It's a 90-degree angle with that leg. If you have to be further down, that's completely fine. So you don't have to be up here. Most important thing is that you're not doing this, okay? So if your leg is lifted, make sure you've got a nice, solid upper body. Now, looking at something on the wall that's not going to move, find your balance. Shoulders down, abdominals engaged. Shaky standing leg. Now I'm going to turn to the side, turn towards the leg that's lifted. Again, finding something to gaze at that's not going to move. We're going to do a little twist. Tiny twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to center. Find that balance spot again. Lift the arm up, both arms up. Extend that leg all the way straight. Lift it up an inch higher, lower it down, and shake it out. So really good for that standing leg as well. Putting weight in that ankle is going to help to strengthen it. Go ahead and just circle that ankle of the supporting leg and reverse it. And then switch sides. Even help get my heart rate up a little bit. All right, other side. So we have a nice neutral, finding that nice little narrow V, facing forward. You're going to lift the leg up. So again, check out your alignment. I always tend to lean slightly back. So to fix that, just kind of squeeze the glute, lift up and out of the hips. Holding this position, gazing at that spot that's not going to move. Shoulders are down and engaged, locked in place. Twist towards the side and give little pulses. Really make sure you're focused on one spot that's not going to move. Feeling those obliques, those side abdominals really work. Back to center. Lift the arms up, squeeze the shoulder blades down and together. Extend that leg out as straight and high as you can get it while still keeping that good alignment. Lift it up an inch higher, lower it down. Shake it out, expand it to the side. Shake out those arms. Let's go ahead and do those little ankle circles. Reverse it. Let's go ahead and just flex and point that foot. Again, you can hold on to the chair, to the wall. To the sides. And then going a little bit wider with those feet, wider than hip distance. We're just going to lean that body side to side, similar how we warm up from time to time. But now we're much warmer. Our core is already engaged. Hopefully you can just feel that nice deep stretch where the hips and the spine meet. Just an awesome stretch to separate that area so that we're not glued in place. So by separating, the spine, the hips from one another, it keeps our muscles from atrophying, from losing range of motion, which just helps with everything. Range of motion, balance, strength. relieve pain, prevent pain. And then we're going to draw one arm up, 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 up. Looking up at that hand, reaching down with that other hand. Come all the way up. Turn the palm out. Oh, little cracks and adjustments. All right, lean to the other side. Draw that other arm up. Reach, reach, reach. Gaze up, turn out, back and up. And roll it back a few times. Roll it forward. I'm going to do that 2 more times. So really center yourself. Keep that core tight. Lean over. Roll it up. Up, up, up. Reach a little further. Over. Turn that palm out. Twist. Come up. Take it out. Other side. Lean. And then when you lean, make sure you're not twisting. So imagine you're between 2 pieces of glass, just moving side to side. Bring that arm up. Reach, reach, reach. Down a little bit lower. Turn the palm or over, all the way over. And then twist. Up, pull it back. These big arm circles in between sets. Reverse it. One more time. Tilt. One more time, each direction. Draw that arm up. Reach, reach, reach. Down a little bit lower. Over. Palm up and back. And other side. And up. Over. Palm out. Up and back. Back. Roll it forward.